Oh yes, you are welcome back to today's broadcast. In fact, today is a very heavy news. For those that are still believing that they have a country, I don't think if we have a country, I don't think so. I would like you to watch the video to the end and for you to understand what we are saying. The growing support from the international body concerning Biafra and then where the people of Nigeria, where they stand as for now concerning this country, Nigeria, and what people are saying about this country. So that whenever you come out and you start talking or claiming that you are one Nigeria, so that you will understand where you are going and what you are saying. Because not everybody who claim and who you call one Nigeria accept you as one Nigeria. In fact, a lot is happening. And also the Nnamdi Kanu speech, the speech he gave that make Nigerian government to be afraid of what is coming and what would definitely come to pass. Because what everybody knows is that the situation of Nigeria today, it is not something that anybody will come and be celebrating of. Everywhere, everything has already fallen. So there is no need. The only solution is to let people to have their own freedom and is to let people to go. Conduct a referendum to the nation so that let people decide by themselves where they want to belong to. And there's some section of the country that believe that their region is all and all, that everything they want to do, they will do it without anybody saying anything. In fact, this video is combined with a lot of information and a lot of things to offer to you today. Just watch and see by yourself so that you understand what you're saying. As about to watch, like, subscribe, and share it for everyone to see things going on in Nigeria.
If you there for this country and you still dey busy, they form one Nigeria. Now you sabi. Because I don't see the reason why where everybody go there believing that we are one Nigeria and a particular tribe for inside that same country where we dey, they believe say we be one. Go come out, they feel like saying that them get the country alone. Say this country called Nigeria belongs to them alone. And the one that baffles me most is that you will see them coming out to say things where they say, if me as an Igbo man talk am, the authority must surely come after me. And you will see them saying all of those bullshit. And at the end of the day, they will go scot-free. Nobody will question them. They're not going to invite them. They're not going to ask them, why did you say something like this? They will say all those atrocities with their mouth, finish. And at the end of the day, they will go scot-free. Anyways, pay attention to this video to hear exactly what this Erifruaf, this Janjaweed, vomited with her mouth. Vomited from her mouth in this particular video. Watch.
I am a Muslim. What can you do? If you talk against my prophet, we will come to you and buy you. What can you do? Since we have been destroying everywhere, can't you see our men very agile, active, serious about what they mean? What have you been able to do? We come, we will rape your women, we will destroy your farms, we impose Sharia law on you. What are you going to do? Your men are weak, wasted in alcohol. What have they been able to do? We go about taking lives of people that talk about our prophet in a way we don't like. What have you people been able to do? Or what do you think you can do? Our religion comes first. What have you people been able to do? We will throw bombs, we will carry guns, we will kill, we will carry knife, and yet nothing you can do.
Throw bombs.
Since we have been destabilizing Nigeria, what have you Christians been able to do? I am coming out to tell you that my prophet is the best. What can you do?
What has Nigeria
Can you do anything about it?
Can you imagine?
If you watching me say a thing I don't like, I will look for you. And what can you do? Islam is the best. Whether you like it or not, what can you do? What can you do? My prophet says, go after the infidels. If you are an infidel, we are coming for you. And what can you do? If you are an infidel, we are coming to take you. What can you do? What can the government do? We own the government. We tell the government what to do.
What can the government do?
We rule the government. Muslim take it and nothing you can do. You Christians are the weakest version of religion. What can you do? Have you people been able to do a thing? Nothing. What can you do?
But the truth is that whether you like it or not, there has been increased agitation for separation to the extent that international bodies are involved. You will see talks, see speech coming out from different places around the world to tell you that something is wrong on a very high rate. Something is wrong. Well, let's watch.
Larger argument. This is an administration, current one, where the president only now, as he is about a month and a half away from leaving office, decided to visit Africa. That apparently he looked at a map one day and said, oh, I guess I wasn't there. Now we need, with the new administration, a president comes in and says, I should go to Africa. I need to look at Africa. I need to understand that. And a good place for him to start is Nigeria. And if he starts, he should not start thinking of Abuja. He should start thinking about the people of Nigeria, wherever they live, and understanding how that government in Abuja and its security forces are not serving the people of Nigeria.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Prime Minister. And Biafra has a lot to offer. And the point is that Biafra needs to do what is in Biafran interests. It needs to have a symbiotic relationship with the United States. And if that means a military base for the strategic Gulf of Guinea, if that means energy deals with American companies, that's fine. The fact of the matter is, we should be supporting you for practical, realpolitik reasons. We should be supporting you for moral reasons. We should be supporting you for security reasons. All of them go together in a way that is beneficial to both countries.
All right, some people will say that the videos are AI, but it's not AI. That video is real. It's real, nothing like AI inside. Okay? So, to let you know that people are calling for serious action to be taken in Nigeria to save people's life. There is no doubt about that. Earlier on, when I was starting, I said I will show you guys a video, one of the best interviews. Nnamdi Kanu is a very smart person. His smartness is exceptional. I must commend his effort. So people are now realizing that what he's saying is coming to pass in Nigeria, and they are running helter-skelter. Let's watch one of the interviews he gave some time ago before these things started happening.
Nnamdi, welcome to Sahara TV.
Thank you very much.
So let's start with the national conference going on in Nigeria. I know that several groups were not allowed to be part of it because they don't want people to go to the no-go area. What is your take on the national conference going on?
It's a discussion forum. It's been going on for very many years, as you can recall. This is about the fourth incident or major gathering of this magnitude happening in that very place they call Nigeria. It has no resonance. It doesn't resonate with us at all because it is the same people that caused the problem that are going to this conference. How can you ask people that created a problem to go and solve it? I've not seen where that's ever happened in the world before. So our take on it is that people are free to talk. I believe in democracy and in the right and freedom of anyone to speak. So if people wish to gather to speak on a range of issues they consider very pertinent to their problems, then we welcome it. But in terms of affecting our overall outcome or in a way trying to improve our lives, I very much doubt it. If you look at the caliber of people that are sending there to represent what I regard, unquote, Igbo interest, you will see how distressing it is that a man that killed and murdered his own people at Asaba in the shape of Obasanda Ike Nwachukwu is there representing the same people that he killed, just by virtue of the fact that his name is Igbo, which we find abominable. Someone like Nwobodo is there. Nwobodo was instrumental in the failure of Ekweme at the PDP convention in Jos in 1999. In fact, he left his own mother tongue and was speaking Hausa. He is there also representing us, so it doesn't have any meaning for us. What we're saying to them is this: if you go there and negotiate any other thing apart from Biafra, you better not come back, because our people will be waiting for that very person. The zoo has come to an end. They keep killing our people. And for how long are we going to allow this contraption concocted by Frederick Lugard to continue to waste the lives of innocent people?
Now, let me stop you there. You said something that I'm interested in. People who look at several Biafran groups and movements always look at this kind of statement, like the one you made now. Let him not come back home, otherwise he will explain to us. But we know that they will go there and they will come back home. And what will happen? You see, is this the statement that there is something that will happen? Because one of the things that happen in Africa, in Nigeria, and wherever you look at, is that there are no consequences. And people who try to force consequences to be exerted end up saying things and nothing happens. What will happen to Ike Nwachukwu when he comes back home? Because you know he's not going there to negotiate Biafra. You know that. Of
course, we know that very well. Okay. What will happen to him is this. Already, we know that some of them live in Abuja and Lagos axis. There is nobody that speaks for the Yoruba nation that lives in anywhere in Igbo land or in Biafra land. There is no prominent Hausa person that lives anywhere in Biafra land. What we are saying to this man and his likes is that, of course, they will underestimate us because those that have gone before us have made threats and didn't carry it out. This time it is different. If we can place the name Biafra on satellite, if we can broadcast so that the whole world can hear us every blessed day, if we are in over 70 countries around the world with over 5 million listeners, there is nothing we cannot do. This time around, things are very, very different, believe you me. Very, very different, and very soon the world will hear about it. Because the only language that people in the zoo understand is the language of violence and force. After all, that very contraption was put together by Freddy Lugard by force. That's one thing people don't understand, that Lugard killed people to bring Nigeria together. And the killing of people to disintegrate the zoo shouldn't come to anybody as a surprise. Our promise is very simple. If they fail to give us Biafra, Somalia will look like a paradise compared to what will happen to that zoo. It is a promise, it is a prayer, it's a pledge, and it's also a threat to them. They must understand this, that we've had enough of this nonsense. These criminals cannot be stealing money belonging to everybody. These same men cannot be responsible for the length and breadth of the death, the abominable things they continue to do to the people in that very country. Every day, every week, every month, and every year, we cannot allow that to continue. It's impossible for us to let that continue, because this nonsense has to come to an end. What in Ghana must happen.
Now, let me ask you, when his name was announced as the leader of the Igbo delegation, so why didn't your group question the governors that appointed him the leader of the Igbo people to the national conference?
It's because the governors you have in Biafra land are an extension of the Hausa Fulani hegemony. They were appointed by Hausa Fulani men to come and do the bidding of Hausa Fulani oligarchy in that very part of the world. So it didn't come to us at all as a surprise. Every Igbo governor you have has a Hausa Fulani godfather. Hausa Fulani people put them there. They are there to do their bidding. If you go to Imo State, you'll understand what I'm saying. Rocha Sokorocha, or whatever his name is, has single-handedly Islamized the whole of Imo State. And that very process is also ongoing in Ebonyi State. Are you talking about Theodore Oji? He is pathetic and laughable. These are the men they gave to us as P2B. You're a journalist yourself, Okonkwo. Nobody has ever asked P2B about Izu River. How many people he killed at Izu River and dumped their bodies there? They are also human beings with fathers and mothers. No one ever complained. These are the caliber of people, the caliber of leeches and cabals they have imposed on us. And we are here to resist it. And we shall, this year, to be very precise.
Now, let me ask, because there are the group, the movement for the actualization of the sovereign nation of Biafra. I'm familiar with the group, and I know that one of their principal ideas is that this should be done in a peaceful way. Is your group opposed to a peaceful way of achieving Biafra, or are you in support of both sides, whether peaceful or non-peaceful? What is your group behind?
I support both sides. If they give us peace, that is wonderful. If they decide to go down the route of violence, then I can give you this assurance today. Of course, your worldwide listeners and viewers may be able to note this. If they do not give us Biafra, there will be nothing living in that very zoo they call Nigeria. Nothing will survive there, I can assure you. You see, 1967 to 1970 is not 2013 to 2015. We had scientists then. Now we have men that can make things happen, even better than what we had in the late 60s. So that should ring as a warning to all of them that we are not joking. I do not believe in peaceful actualization or whatever rubbish is called. I have never seen where you become free by peaceful means. If you know, you tell me. I am a student of contemporary history. I have never come across anywhere in history books where you get your freedom out of a peaceful process. It's never happened. Never, ever, ever.
Now, let me ask you, if you look at the world today, look at a place like Scotland, where people, the Scottish, are in the process of trying to see if they will get their own country. Basically, the way they went about it was to say, we want to be separate from the British, England, and they are putting a process where they will vote, and if majority of them say they want to move, and they will move. Now, I want to ask you, do you think that if you ask majority of Igbo people today whether they should be part of Nigeria or part of Biafra, that you have the numbers that will come to your side of the argument?
Yes, we have over 98% of our people willing. The other 2% are those fathered by Hausa Fulani men as a consequence of the war. Everybody born as a Biafran, everybody born as an Igbo, Ibibio, Efik, Anangebanke, anybody born as a Jaw has freedom implanted in their DNA. That is why we have autonomous communities. Have you seen anywhere in the world where you have autonomous communities? Have you seen? The answer is no. The reason why we have autonomous communities is because we are born to be free. We want to be autonomous. And that freedom must be carried right all the way to the heart of governance in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. We must make this very, very clear and abundantly clear to our people that our quest is for us to be free. You mentioned Scotland. Scotland is already a free nation. What they are seeking in Scotland is independence. We are not free and we are not independent either. So that is why the same scenario doesn't apply at all. In Scotland, as a Scottish person, you have your own parliament. You can do whatever you like. You even have what is called tax-raising powers. You can raise taxes or you can lower them as you like. The Scottish Court of Sessions is in charge of the entire legal process in Scotland.
Now, let me ask you. I know. Why don't your group push for that in a place like the national conference that is going on now to get that kind of autonomy first, rather than now pushing for independence without whether Nigeria wants it or not?
The fact of the matter is that the structures doesn't exist. The institutions that will allow the emergence of a democratic Biafra within a peaceful setting does not currently exist in that very place you call Nigeria. Mind you, that is the name of a river. Up north, you call them Niger, which is French. If you come down a little bit, it is called Niger, which is English. And the people that live around it are called Nigerians. The only place, or part of the only place in Black Africa where you name a people after a river. I have never seen any civilized country in the world where people are named after a river. It's never happened before. The people own the river, not the other way around. By tacitly accepting the word and the tag Nigeria, what it means is that you never had any history until Frederick Lugard came, which is a fallacy, it's an abomination, and nobody should be saying that. Coming back to what you said, there is no way we can run for office as a political party. We tried it with ABGA and it did not work. these issues were thrashed out very well, is that the people that control the levers of power within Nigeria are not politically sophisticated enough to appreciate the finer point of political discourse. In other words, that disputes resolution can best be conducted within a political setting where people are civilized. And I'm afraid to say that what I see in the zoo they call Nigeria, people are not civilized.
Now, we're out of time, but let me ask you, last week, I believe, the Biafran Zionist movement claimed a responsibility for the attack at the Enugu State Government House. Are you familiar with that group, and what was the mission of that attack?
I am familiar with a lot of groups. That name rings a bell. Anybody that can do anything to disrupt the present orthodoxy of governance by a group of very corrupt cabals is welcome. In that regard, I welcome what they did at Enugu, and I hope that people can come out and join us when the time comes to overthrow the very corrupt, inept old men and women in charge of that very place, because Biafra must exist. It's our right to make sure it happens.
All right, Nnamdi Kanu, thank you so much for joining us, and we will bring you back again and see how things are going.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
When we come back, we are going to continue our discussion. We'll give you the chance to weigh in on some of these interesting topics, and during our Skype calls and feedback calls. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Yes, I know many of you have gotten one or two in that video. And secondly, I know you don't like when it comes to when I give you guys video on politics. But this one is not about politics, but it's coming from Donaza. Though he scratched some little bit political aspect of it. So, but there are some talks in this video I want you to understand. People are beginning to have that understanding that what they did in Nigeria is wrong by, bringing people together without, homogeneous, background. From what Donaza is saying when he said if it's people like in Japan or China or this other place where they have common culture, common religion and everything, that people will all vote for P2B. That what is happening in Nigeria is because of different tribes. Telling you that Nigeria is not supposed to be together like this because of different backgrounds, that is not letting it to, function well. You see, and in the other video I talked about, you hear England. England is like a regional place in United Kingdom, and so are Scots and Wales. So this Scotland now, referring to what people are saying, that regional system will not work in Nigeria, that the only thing that will make us survive is division. Now the Scottish people are now saying that they want to become independent. It's not about regional now, because presently they are, in different regions, managing themselves but binded with UK. So they are now saying that they want to be on their own, telling you, collaborating what people have said, that regional system cannot work in Nigeria. Well, let's listen to Donaza.
Don Azza just revealed one very shocking secret about Peter Obi. This particular information has been circulating for some days now, but people did not understand it. If you listen to what Don Azza analyzed there, you will know why he wrote here, Peter Obi is bigger than them. Let me not talk too much. Watch and share to others.
Hello, you are welcome to this class. For this class, I will show you say Peter Obi, it no be their mate. It no be their mate. It's a Nigeria, now homogeneous country. Every Nigeria vote for Peter Obi. Meaning, if they are speaking the same language, the same religion, like South Korea, Japan, and other countries, where we say there is nothing like tribe. There's nothing like you did this religion, you did that religion. We have to work hard to vote for Peter Obi. Now he bring me on this class, okay? Number one, as you can see in this place, this was before Peter Obi joined politics. Don't be saying they hungry. The only politician, if you investigate her from morning till night, ICPC no get anything against. And what is the problem of Nigeria? The problem of Nigeria na corruption. If we kill corruption, everything go balance. Go and check his record. He no be their me. He no dey the same level. And they go somewhere. According to his right-hand man, he talk say 2001, Peter Obi was making a turnover of 25 million USD annually. USD 25 million. As at 2001, don't be say they hungry. He no collect salary like other governors, no benefit like other governors. He thought say no want. When he come out, the man reject pension, houses. Just mention he rejected all of them. He thought say when you finish your work, you get business to go back to. The problem when Nigeria get our politicians, they don't get any share of business where they don't do. The only thing will be their business now politics. This in
1999, but it did not work. And he told me that he was determined to do that. I started asking him probing questions. He said he was at the University of Nigeria in Nsukka. He graduated in 1984. The same year I graduated from University of Nigeria, University of Nigeria, but I was in the new campus. It was in Nsukka because he read philosophy, I read estate management. So deeper questions revealed that he hailed from a neighboring community to mine. That was not the reason, but I had the opportunity to ask about him. So I went through his CV. His CV was very impressive. That is where he wrote that his turnover, business, $25 million annually. So he didn't look somebody who was controlling such business, you know, and he was level-headed.
You get answer? $25 million, a trader. Three, Peter Obi dropped this 22 hours ago. He said earlier today, I arrived in Cape Town, South Africa, to take part in the Spear Dialogue 2026, an important event centered on the future of Africa and the urgent challenges facing our continent and the globe. How many Nigerian politicians they invite? This man globally, they respect him. You go see the people Ibatamo, they respect him. Where they enter? Show me one of your presidents where they don't enter there. Connection, America, Canada, and the UK. Just mention. Before you enter power, show us your connection. With this type of connection, it means say if this man becomes the next president of Nigeria, he go bring investors. By mentioning his name, they in charge. Investors will they flow in, will they pop in, will they troop in, will they troop in. You feel go read wetin he write. He dey many. I call jump. Copy this one. He said, upon my arrival, I had the opportunity to meet with the Nigerian community in Cape Town for heartfelt discussion about the recent challenges affecting Africa expatriates in South Africa, resulting in over 2 hours of fruitful dialogue. After he finished what he can do, he can go meet Nigerians in South Africa. As you can see, now there be these Nigerians in South Africa, business people. You can see them here. Business people, no be people. As you can see here, Dr. Moto say he was among them. Why I bring to him say he say he get the opportunity to attend the same event. See people where invite Peter Obi. Okay, notice now Nigerians where they South Africa. Watch out.
And so Nelson Mandela said sport has the ability to change the world, and he said that because of what happened in 1995 when we were a very divided country and all of us united around our team and won that World Cup, which we should never have won. So I
don't say so. I know say we get a lot of Dr. Thomas. Say so. You know be their mates. When they are here say they come for this program, see welcome now, the way where they welcome am, the way where they welcome am, man.
Incoming the president. Welcome to Cape Town. His Excellency. Welcome to Cape Town. No, wait. Wait.
So he never be president. Which last time they invite Atiku for random program like this outside Nigeria? Before Tinubu enter Aso, show me one place or two places where they invite her like this. Come speak. No, this is here now. For as you can see, for the same South Africa, it was after that meeting, that event, he calls the opportunity go meet some ministers, like the South Africa ministers. See what he talk. After speaking with Nigerians, remember, he first went for that dialogue with the white people at the rest. Come go meet Nigerians in South Africa or discuss with them about migration. Now he calls the opportunity go meet people where they charge. After speaking with Nigerians in Cape Town yesterday, I was able to have meaningful discussions this morning with 3 South African ministers and political party leaders regarding ongoing challenges related to immigration, regional collaboration, and fostering peaceful. So 3 ministers. I had the pleasure of meeting with Mr. Leon Schreiber, the South African Minister of Home Affairs. See, so people where they in charge of migration, home affairs, all those xenophobia, people directly in charge of all these agitations of the South African. And a prominent figure in the Democratic Alliance. Another person where I meet, Mr. Delokosini Labisa, the Minister of Corporate Governance and Traditional Affairs, and leaders of the Ikata Freedom Party. The next person where make me they carry this news, and because of this person, this one, he no like Nigerians at all. I don't want this man, Mr. Getting McKinsey, verbally they attack African immigrants of South Africa, especially Nigerians, who be selectively went to meet these people. How many Nigerian politicians feel on their own private capacity feel get this type of one-on-one meeting? They even get the time self and they go somewhere. The Minister of Sports, Art and Culture, and the leaders of the Patriotic Alliance. And the man be this man. Now they fuel even xenophobic attacks. Some of his talks, they fuel. Get the point now. I don't waste your time. I don't want to say Obi no be their mate. I feel bring many things where you don't do. I go bring them to be one of the classes. I don't waste your time. I can't drop this message for Twitter for this particular tweet. It will be tweet. I can't drop this and say my people talk say small pikin where go a family. Now childhood you go know. When last time did you see any Nigerian politician being respected like this outside Nigeria with our damaged global image? Which last time? No, I can't say we're gonna continue. They use tribalism, religion, and this is my party and that is not my party. They drag the country enter air. You get the point now. As you can see, because Obi the NDC alone say they say ticket no dey reach sell. According to this poster, he said NDC ticket is being altered like a goldfish. This was almost 6 p.m. yesterday, and all these people here are still not giving up. This okay ticket is fire. NDC is coming. Peter Obi is on the ticket, and Nigeria will be okay. By merely hearing that name say he don't join party, they don't care about the name because I ain't there. I don't know the type of signals we wanna want. Which one I want me God tell one to know say now this guy now he face this country. Why? Because he know they corrupt. Person when no bring his brother contract. Your brother say But you know, he say I know they give you anything. You know, say I sponsor your campaign, I spend some money. How much you spend? They can give you. He talk. He don't give you wife. Nothing like first lady office. So he go run a very lean government. So we say you get 28, 108. They waste our country money. Money where no day. As they borrow, they burn out. You know they think? Black man, of course. Anyway, we do not take. More and drop on comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.